What if your alarm clock is quietly damaging your health every single morning? The sound blasts through the silence, your heart jumps, your eyes snap open, but your body feels like lead. You hit snooze. The cycle repeats. And when you finally drag yourself out of bed, the grogginess follows you for hours. Most people think this is normal. They think an alarm is just a neutral tool, a helpful nudge to start the day. But here is the truth. Your body was not built to be shocked awake. It was built to wake up on its own, gently, at the perfect moment, using a system that is already inside you. That system is called your circadian rhythm. And when it is working, you do not need an alarm. You open your eyes naturally, clear-headed, calm, and ready. No jolt, no dread, no snooze button. But most people have broken that system without even realizing it. And the alarm is not the solution. It is the symptom. Before you can fix it, you have to understand what your body was actually built to do. Your body runs on an internal clock. Scientists call it the circadian rhythm. It is a 24-hour cycle that controls when you feel awake and when you feel sleepy. It is not random, it is precise, and it runs on signals from the world around you. The strongest signal is light. Your eyes detect light, and that information travels straight to a tiny part of your brain called the suprachiasmatic nucleus. This is your master clock. It coordinates everything: hormones, body temperature, digestion, sleep, wakefulness, all of it. Two hormones drive the rhythm: melatonin and cortisol. Melatonin is your sleep hormone. It rises in the evening when the light fades, and it stays high through the night. As morning approaches, it drops. This signals your body that sleep time is ending. Cortisol is your wake-up hormone. It starts to rise naturally in the last hour or two of sleep. By the time you are supposed to wake up, cortisol is high, your body temperature is rising, your breathing shifts, your brain begins to surface from sleep. If everything is working correctly, you wake up naturally, right at the end of a sleep cycle, feeling clear and rested. Sleep happens in cycles. Each cycle lasts about 90 minutes. You move through light sleep, deep sleep, and REM sleep, then back to light sleep again. Waking up at the end of a cycle feels easy. Waking up in the middle of deep sleep or REM feels like being dragged out of a fog. Your body knows when to wake up. It uses light, temperature, and time to prepare you for the transition. When the system is locked in, you do not need an outside force to pull you out of sleep. You surface on your own. Now you know how your body was designed to wake up. But here is what almost everyone gets wrong. The alarm overrides your natural wake-up system, and when it does, your body pays the price. When an alarm yanks you out of sleep, especially out of deep sleep or REM, your brain floods your body with stress hormones. Cortisol and adrenaline spike suddenly. Your heart rate jumps. Your blood pressure rises. You are being told, at a chemical level, that something is wrong. That groggy, heavy, foggy feeling you get when you wake up to an alarm has a name: sleep inertia. It happens when you are pulled out of sleep at the wrong time, in the middle of a cycle. Your brain is still partly asleep. Your reaction time is slower. Your thinking is clouded. For some people, sleep inertia can last 20 minutes. For others, it lingers for hours. And then there is the snooze button. Every time you hit snooze, you start a new fragment of sleep. But your body cannot complete a full sleep cycle in 9 minutes. You are just cycling in and out of light sleep, over and over. This does not help you rest. It makes the grogginess worse. If you do this every day, the damage compounds. Chronic alarm use has been linked to higher blood pressure, worse mood, and increased cardiovascular strain. Your body never gets the chance to wake up the way it was designed to. But most people do not blame the alarm. They blame themselves. They think they are not getting enough sleep, or they are not disciplined enough, or they just need more coffee. So they set the alarm earlier, they try to go to bed sooner, they buy a louder alarm, or one that simulates sunrise, but none of that fixes the real problem. The real problem is that your circadian rhythm has no strong signals to lock onto. Without a clear daily pattern of light and darkness, your internal clock drifts. Your body does not know when to prepare for sleep, or when to prepare for waking. So it waits, and the alarm takes over. The fix is simpler than you think, and it does not involve going to bed earlier. You do not need a better alarm, you need to retrain your internal clock, and the tool you need is light. Here is the rule, the 3 light rule. First, morning light. Within 10 minutes of waking up, get outside. Look toward the sky, not directly at the sun, but at the bright open sky. Stay there for 5 to 10 minutes. If it is cloudy, stay a little longer. If you cannot go outside, open a window and get as close to natural outdoor light as you can. Indoor light is not strong enough. You need real daylight. This morning light does something powerful. It tells your master clock that the day has started. It locks in your cortisol rhythm. It sets a timer for melatonin to rise again 12 to 16 hours later. This one signal anchors your entire day. Second, daytime light. Get more light during the day. Go outside during lunch. Take a walk. Sit near a window. Bright daytime light strengthens the contrast between day and night. It deepens your rhythm. It makes the signals clearer. Third, dim warm light in the last hour before bed. No bright overhead lights. No screens held close to your face. Use lamps. Use warm bulbs. Let the light in your environment fade as the evening goes on. This allows melatonin to rise on schedule. It tells your body that nighttime is here. The 3 light rule resets your internal clock, but it needs one more anchor, a consistent wake time. Wake up at the same time every day. Yes, even on weekends. Even if you went to bed late. Even if you feel tired. Set your alarm for now, but keep the time consistent. Your body needs the repetition to lock in the pattern. For the first few days, it may feel hard. You might still feel groggy. But within a week, maybe 2, your body will begin to anticipate the wake time. Your cortisol will start rising earlier. Your melatonin will drop on cue. And one morning, you will notice something. You woke up before your alarm went off. At first, it might be just a few minutes early. Then 5. Then 10. Eventually, you may not need the alarm at all. You will open your eyes naturally, calm, clear, and ready. That is the rule. Morning light, daytime light, dim evening light, and a consistent wake time. That is it. But does it actually work? The science is surprisingly clear. Circadian biology is one of the most well-studied fields in health science. Researchers have known for decades that light is the strongest time cue for the human body. Morning light exposure has been shown to improve mood, sharpen focus, boost energy, and regulate sleep timing. One of the most widely cited findings in this area comes from neuroscientists like Andrew Huberman, who has explained in detail how early light exposure within the first hour of waking sets the cortisol rhythm and anchors the circadian clock. The earlier you get that light, the stronger the signal. Studies on shift workers and people with irregular sleep schedules show the opposite. When your wake time drifts, when you get no strong light signals, your health suffers. Higher rates of metabolic problems, mood disorders, cardiovascular disease, and cognitive decline. The body needs rhythm. What matters most is not how much you sleep, it is when you sleep, and how consistent that timing is. A person who sleeps 7 hours at the same time every night will feel better and perform better than someone who sleeps 8 or 9 hours on a drifting schedule. Your internal clock wants to work for you. It wants to wake you up at the right time, in the right way, but it needs the right inputs: light, consistency, time. If you follow the 3 light rule for 2 weeks, you will feel the difference. Your mornings will stop feeling like a battle, your energy will stabilize, and eventually, you will wake up on your own, the way your body was always meant to. If this helped you see your mornings differently, subscribe for more simple health truths. Thank you for watching.